Here are 5 ways to thank a speaker after they finish their presentation. I've used these 5 techniques as a TEDx host and in my comedy club, and they're the kind of skills that I teach in my corporate communication workshops. Technique number 1 is to ask for a second round of applause for the speaker.
Hey, give it up for Vanessa Lepine one more time. That was a great set. That was a great set.
Usually they get the first round of applause when they leave the stage, but when you ask for one more round of applause for the speaker, that's a great way to show appreciation for them, and it also re-energizes the audience.
Give it up for
In addition, this gives you as an MC a bit of time to reset the stage. That could mean grabbing the mic stand and placing it on the center of the stage, and also putting the microphone back in the mic stand. I usually combine asking for a second round of applause with technique number 2, which is to say the name of the speaker.
Keep it going for Tom Davenport, guys.
There are so many good reasons to repeat their name. Here are 7. The audience has forgotten the name. The audience didn't hear it in the first place. You forgot to say their full name. The name is difficult to spell or to pronounce. There's been a change to the program, and the speaker is actually not the same person as was previously announced. But from the perspective of the audience, the most important reason to repeat the name of the speaker is that the audience is probably not going to pay attention to who that was until they know that they actually provided some value and that they like the speaker. And from the perspective of the speaker, let me quote Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Technique number 3 is to shout out their social media presence or their website. Where can I, as an audience member, find out more about this person?
Guys, keep it going for Chris Darwa. You can find him on Instagram at Chris Darwa.
This is a win-win for the speaker and the audience. The speaker will get more exposure, and the audience will have an easy way to get even more value from that person. Here's a power tip that I saw at a comedy club in Nairobi, Kenya. On the stage, they had a screen where they projected the social media presence of the performer that made it super easy for the audience to connect with them on social media. Hit like if you're getting value from the video. As we continue with these tips, I hope you see that the presentation is actually not over when the speaker leaves the stage, because you as an MC have additional opportunities to thank them, to reinforce their message, and to promote them further. And we're going to see this with technique number 4, and that is to promote the speaker's upcoming engagements. There are many good reasons why you as the MC should promote the speaker's upcoming events. The speaker may not be comfortable doing it, or they may forget to do it. And it lends a little bit more credibility when it's coming from a third party like you as the MC. If the presentation is being recorded, that bit about upcoming shows may actually not be relevant for the people who are watching it on the recording, so it's better for the MC to do it after the presentation is over. Technique number 5 for thanking a speaker is to add a separate thank you block to your program. This could be before or after a break, or at the end of the show.
Hey, good stuff. That brings us almost to the end of our show here. I want to thank the performers that we had in the first half, and they were George Allen, Chris Darwa, and Lev Menikal. So go give those guys a big round of applause. In the second half, we had Albert Lowe, Amin Alavi, Teddy Hall, and finally Bilal. Let's give those guys a huge round of applause.
In this block, I asked for another round of applause, actually the third round of applause for them, and repeat their name so that the audience will remember them more easily, and it's a great way for them to show appreciation also at the end of the show. In just a moment, I'm going to share a bonus tip that's going to help you integrate more value into your thank you segments. If you want more communication tips like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I post a new video every Thursday, and they're always about helping you engage better with your audience. And here's that bonus tip. Think of ways that you can integrate the call to action from the speaker into your thank you block. I'll give you an example from the TEDx event that I hosted in 2019. One of the speakers had a visual aid that he wanted the audience to come and have a look at. It was physically on the stage. So we planned his TEDx talk in a way that there was a break after it. And me, as an MC, I then reinforced the message and asked the audience to actually come and look at the device that he had placed there. This was great for the speaker because they got more engagement with their visual aid. It was also great for the audience because they did not have to wonder, when will I actually have an opportunity to go to the stage and have a look at this device? I had integrated this into my thank you block, and it was a great way to create that extra audience engagement. You know how I said earlier that nobody cares about who the speaker is until they have provided some value? Well, hi, my name is Markus Seppälä, and many of the techniques that we've been discussing here are things that I've learned from the Comedy Club. I've even put together a playlist called Leadership Lessons from the Comedy Club right here on my YouTube channel. If you would like to book me as a speaker or MC for your next event, please get in touch. Just go to markuspresents.com for all the details, or write to me directly at contact@markuspresents.com. Now that we know how to thank a speaker, let's talk about how to introduce a speaker. Click or tap the screen right here for my full workshop on how to introduce a speaker. That video contains a simple script that you can use, and it also deals with the situation where you are badly introduced, also based on some experience that I had at the Comedy Club. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.